Lisa Clinch posts, 2 bikes took from my back garden last night. If anyone sees them around, can they let me know? Thanks. Pouting face emoji, pouting face emoji, pouting face emoji, pouting face emoji. At least you have pictures of the 2 who stole the bikes, or they look like scumbags. And they're my kids on the bikes. I saw this tweeted by Images AI Could Never Recreate, a collection of memes that are uniquely human. And for the time being, whilst humanity is still a thing, I thought, let's look at some more. There Will Be Blood. What are some examples of quality slop? Movies people only like because they're good. What? Hey Neopets, can you explain why you have an unreleased pet that's just a human man on all fours? Pet_old chap. You can take your time, but I do need an answer. From the Wikipedia article for pudding. A website dedicated to the dessert, online since the mid-1990s and consisting only of a low-quality image of it, became famous in Brazil for its humorous and long-standing nature. In 2015 it was hacked by the Islamic State. I forgot to change the title. Lab Report. Game name? Shawarma Kiosk. How do you spell it? They just typed how to spell it. I love Portland. Girls. Gluten-free lap dances. What do you mean, gluten-free lap dances? Girl, grow up. I know your name isn't Pooty Tang telling me to grow up. My dog's eyes aren't usually like this. Meanwhile, I don't think she's perfected the puppy dog eyes yet. Contender for stupidest fucking line in Sonic history. Not just a race, but a special race. To see who's the fastest. Grandma lost control and destroyed a brand new restaurant. The fun thing about this is that it doesn't specify she was driving. It's possible Grandma just walked in and fucked that place up. Good morning. To this headline only. Princess Diana repeatedly voted for abolition of monarchy in front of Prince William. Queen! Wait, no. 7:30 at morning has been arrested. Broken heart emoji. Did he call himself 7:30 at morning because he thinks AM means at morning? I wanted to follow up with a joke. Oh, so he thinks the other one is at pite. But when I typed it out, I got confused because that's a P and not P, person standing emoji. I am the same colour as Lunchable's ham. I am adopted. You're welcome to ask me any questions. What's the capital of Ecuador? I have a girlfriend. She kisses me for a long time. What the heck? Sex penis? I guess I didn't need those anyway. CeraVe anti-dandruff hydrating conditioner. No, I had to substitute that for 8 Red Bull energy drinks. Aveeno skin relief unscented body wash. No, I had to sub that for 8 Red Bull energy drinks. Juicy fruit chewing gums. You're not going to believe this, out of that as well, but I did manage to pick you up a 6 Red Bull! In the 2010s, the Icelandic TV station Channel 2 accidentally added subtitles from The Sopranos to an episode of Teletubbies. Uh-oh, I know you were high at my mother-in-law's funeral. Is Bruce Springsteen gay? Not usually. Got an email from a local aquatics store. We miss you. We haven't seen you in a while. Come by for a visit. With a coupon for 1 free worm. When I was a kid, I had this game called Worm Church, where I'd bring worms to my room and read them the Bible. Some form of analog cat emoji. Do y'all actually find this funny? Skull emoji! Bro, what does :33 is less than symbol mean? :33 is less, it's like a typing quirk. Why don't you just not do it? Try to take an aesthetic pic of my ice cream. Loudly crying face emoji. On r/Playboy Carty, I made the whole lot of red cover with my 3D pen. What is that? A melted panda? On r/Grief. How do I prevent griefers from setting my house on fire? People keep griefing. Get out of here, this isn't for this. And on r/BBC. Any baddies want to trade on Snap? Text me, freaks only, that will send anything. Ma'am, this subreddit is about the British Broadcasting Corporation or BBC, not about black guys' dicks. Good try, man. Thucks, yeah, my team's AS. I was your team. This cat, in a tie, chased and hissed me out of my own garden. Is butter not protein? Butter's a fat. I thought Cartman's the fat one. Got my wisdom teeth taken out, and all I got was this freaky AS sticker. I've been filled. I didn't even get a tooth filled. Imagine waking up at the dentist with this in your hand. You can tell I'm 30-something because I sound like fucking Patrick Bateman. I bought a new brand of toothbrushes, and I'm very pleased honest with them. Toothbrushes generally have the same problem that tennis shoes, for instance, have, and that they're over-designed and consequently garish and ugly. But this is literally just a single piece of plastic, all one color, with a logo printed on it, and white bristles. Very tasteful. It's perfect. Starting a new fic, and the characters are way out of character. Read one fic where Batman was saying y'all all the time. Y'all, where is she? The Invisible Man, 2020, 1 star. I could see the man. Parasite, half a star. Didn't understand a single word. Healy accident. Don't watch if squeamish. Squeamish? There goes any chance of a good night's sleep. That's bloody terrifying. Hornets have a pornographic memory. You're done. Found a hedgehog. Can anyone help? She's just a baby. For sale, 1 genuine pig. $15 for this. Cupboard. Huge being bag couch. $19.99. Hulk Hogan action figure. Kirsten Dunst archive. You so are sot. I just found this in my 8-year-old search history. Persevering face emoji. Tighty. More tighty. Girls show their Pergin. Girls show their per China. This song simultaneously feels like it's from 1993, 2004 and 2010. No clue how that's possible. Who cares? Just relax, man. Whoa, 220,222, quote 11, what, 1,111, what? That time, my situationship was so bad, I went out and bought a £300 gong. Got distracted, but who got Venmo or PayPal? Not me, Weiland. Apologies about that. Got distracted while buttering bread, buttered a sponge instead. These are my knees and should not be here. Have tried to delete them and can't. It's 7 a.m. Catfish after begging for food. He just sat there like this. Do you think he knows? Who got Venmo or PayPal? No, Weiland, I'm just in the middle of reading a post out, mate. Thanks. Yeah, do you think he knows he is a fish? Or no? Who got Venmo or PayPal? Bro, who the fuck are you? And why are you in my group chat? Who the fuck was that? When I remember on my 14th birthday, I blew out the candles and said I wished for the members of BTS to impregnate me in front of my entire family. The US government couldn't waterboard this information out of me. Are stalagmites and stalactites made of different materials, or is it just their positions that distinguish them from each other? They could be, but also can be the same material. The 2 different names are just a reference to if they're on the ground or the ceiling. And I bet you suck on a binky too, right? The fuck you on about? I answered your question and that was it. They bullying bro because his room clean. Loudly crying face emoji. A room. My dad's opinion of my intelligence is so low that he has to put instructions on food. Eat. Why do all these girls shave half their head like it's fucking cute? 124 comments later, and if you read Lenin, maybe you could make actual argument. Do I look like Jane Remover? My friend thinks I look like her. No photo for privacy reasons. 4 stars, nice restaurant. Very attentive staff. Yeah, only deducted a star as there was a man murdered beside me towards the end of my meal. Oasis Aqua Lounge, 1 star. My kids hated it here. Terrible mac and cheese. Response from the owner, we believe that you are leaving a review for the wrong business. We are a water-themed sex club in downtown Toronto that welcomes adults 19+. It is not a restaurant, nor is it child-friendly. Subway, 3.1 stars. And you know when Google show an array of photos people have included with their review? Temporarily closed, broken heart, limp rose. It's a similar story at AutoZone Auto Parts. Oh bro, what the fuck? I thought this was entire 1 pic you posted. I took an Adderall to clean my room and instead I started working on this diorama of a fish-owned bar. Oh, I had those and perioded all over Nile, analog broken heart. Going over to my minimalist girlfriend's house and she apologises profusely for the mess and there's just a single perfect fresh pee on the floor of her living room. Blue Lois. Can I help you? In Children of the Corn, actor Courtney Gaines opens his mouth wider than anyone I've ever seen. Yay! Egg react. Stop laying eggs on my messages! Yo, bro, no disrespect, but if you go to my funeral, I ain't going to yours. Why? Some dude said why. The only interesting thing about me is that I listen to Eminem. Okay. Do you want to have sex? Am I overreacting? Don't want to see someone again over a word he used. Second date. We went to a place that serves food and has music too. First date had seemed great. Finished with a good night peck. This one was going well for a while. We finished our food. He'd moved seats at the table and joined me on the couch. It was like a loungy kind of place. I was feeling him. The music was nice. He was feeling my leg, and then he leans in and whispers in my ear, I need to potty. We are pleased to report that Stray Pube is no longer a stray. She is just a pube, plucked from her foster home and now has a permanent address. Red Hut. Who the hell named this dog? Loudly crying face emoji. Did they really have to use pluck? Whenever I get mad, I go into Photoshop and squash this image of LS Mark. Solve my riddle. On sale, your sale. Android for sale. That is the size and thickness. I can't upload the phone because obviously I was using it to take the photo. He's a creep. He's 10 times worse than that. Oh, 10 creeps. The rice here at home, when made in the slow cooker, always came out with a delicious fried flavour, and we never found out why. Today we opened it for maintenance and discovered several crackling lizards. They're making me sit next to the goo while I wait for my gynecologist. Analog sad face. My son stuck a snail in his nose when he was 2. We took him to hospital and they used pharmaceutical cocaine to shrink his sinuses and the doctor blew it out. We took him home and he rode his rocking horse for 2 hours non-stop. I will be God. Oh, it didn't let me post my image, so now it's just me declaring that I will be God. The not cringe tag is what makes it. The edge of the phone is razor sharp, and you're telling me that's normal? Oh, come on with your plasters, can't be that. Okay, it's pretty sharp. In the future, they'll invent a horse printer that can print horses. No, they won't. They will. What do you think of that song? Play that fucking music, white boy. Will this stress out the shrimp? Why are we saying swag again like it's 2014? Why are you named after a Nissan? Sometimes you just have to read the class group chat and go on about your day. Something that helps me with the questions is when I see a question, I read it in my mind and look at the options I'm given and I choose the best answer based on what makes sense to me. Did he just discover thinking? Me and my bestie, my ex, are complete opposites of this. We had a normal breakup. I downed frozen Gatorade, but they're still being invited to my birthday party. Right, Gatorade? What? Please clarify this. I'm so confused. Yeah, no, me too. Further clarification would be appreciated. Is it wrong to dress up as Spoiler? I don't know why it says Spoiler. It's Professor X for the Multiverse of Madness premiere. For the record, I'm a 5'10" male with a full head of hair. Since Professor X is going to be in Multiverse of Madness, I want to show up dressed for the occasion. My sister has a wheelchair she doesn't need anymore since she died, so I figured I might as well put it to use. I don't really want to shave my head, but is it a dick move to show up in a wheelchair? Some opinions in the comments on the actual images AI could never recreate tweet. I don't see why this would be a problem. Like, as long as he's making it clear he's not actually handicapped, what's wrong with it? If you don't shave the hair, nobody's gonna get it. Skull emoji. He could cosplay younger Professor X, who always has a full head of hair. Yeah, I was just thinking he could show up in a bald cap. Why is everybody taking this post so serious? Am I the only one reading the dead sister bit? Remember in school they had kids separated. Honours classes, irregular classes, and slow class. See, the problem with Twitter is that they got us all on here together, and we're not supposed to be. The wheels on the bus go round and round. Loudly! Keycap digit 3 emoji, fill in the blank. If I blank rich, I would help the poor. A am, B was, C were, or D be. Hotel. Bro, what do you mean hotel? Kind of embarrassing to play a game that your friend recommended. It's like, oh, I'm pregnant with your game. I'm playing and it's yours. I don't think it's like that at all. Big thumbs up emoji. You know what's cool? Every time I've been feeling down, I just thinks to myself, Lisa, we cringe on. And I immediately feel better. That shit is so busted. Lisa, we cringe on. Insane, man. You gotta try it. What are you talking about? Bro, I hate being an academic. They're making me write shit, loudly crying face emoji. I thought I was just supposed to sit in an old chair, smoke, and say something French every now and then. Crying face. Am I having a stroke? Why are your eyes so long? Y stroke N, X Pinterest vertical bar, Y stroke N Dom vertical bar, plus 18 vertical bar, 7 chapters. Skull emoji, skull emoji, skull emoji, skull emoji, skull emoji, skull emoji, skull emoji. Help, I thought you were me! Book of your profile pic, loudly cried face emoji. Oh wait, you are me. Finally, I missed the episode of Blue's Clues where Steve left for college when I was a kid. When I saw an episode without him, I asked my brother what happened, and he said he got trampled by horses in the last episode and died. Reminds me of a bit of casual trolling I once did on Twitter, way back in good old 2019. Pixar tweets, hashtag Woody, custom Woody emoji, hashtag Buzz Lightyear, custom Buzz emoji, hashtag Bo Peep, custom Bo emoji, and the gang are back in theatres. See hashtag Toy Story 4, custom Woody emoji, now. bit.ly/Toy Story ticks. Such, I didn't even see this film, a sad ending, guys. Crying face emoji. Why did you have to kill hashtag Woody, custom Woody emoji? Loved it though, so funny at points, faced with tears of joy. I didn't recall Woody dying in the movie. Maybe I'm in another dimension without knowing it. He is crushed to death by a cow's hoof in a post-credit scene. What? That happens? When?